Northwest at this year's Met Gala. North rode in the car with Kim to the Met Gala, but she didn't actually walk the carpet or go to the event. And neither did Kylie's daughter Stormi. Under 18s actually aren't allowed at the Met Gala anymore.
When it comes to revealing the true lifestyle of the Kardashians, Kanye West is always prepared. This time, he's unreservedly shedding light on the family dynamics, particularly their tendency to keep their sons out of the spotlight. Did Kylie exploit her son for a calculated social media post? Does Kim rarely accompany her sons anywhere? It's about time we uncover all the specifics as Kanye West divulges how the Kardashians are neglecting their sons and where it all began. The Kardashian-Jenner clan has reached their current position due to two significant factors, despite their assertions of rising to fame solely through their father's wealth and status. In reality, it was Kim's scandal and Chris's remarkable management skills that acted as the true catalyst propelling the Kardashian-Jenner sisters to their current level of stardom. Kris spent 13 years with Robert Kardashian before marrying Bruce, now Caitlyn Jenner, in 1991. Both Robert and Caitlyn possessed their own prominence and substantial wealth, which granted the Kardashian clan a certain level of recognition. However, that alone was insufficient for them to claim widespread fame. In a surprising twist of events, Kim's infamous scandal emerged, and Kris adeptly transformed the negative publicity into one of the most lucrative ventures in their journey. Ever since the inception of the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she has been the catalyst that propelled the family to a new level of fame. Even back in 2007, when the TV show first aired, very little, if any, promotional material featured the male children of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Yes, you heard it right, children. Most people are unaware that Rob Kardashian isn't the only male child among the Kardashian-Jenner siblings. Caitlyn Jenner has two sons, Brody and Brandon Jenner, from a previous marriage to Linda Thompson. However, they have seldom been associated with the Kardashian-Jenner brand. It seems that perhaps it wasn't about the intricate family tree, but rather that they were not considered part of Kris's monetization plan. We have observed the gradual fading of Rob from the spotlight, suggesting that Kris couldn't find a profitable way to promote him. As one person aptly pointed out, "I don't think Kris knew how to turn Rob into a brand because he's not a girl. Good looks and a manufactured body don't generate as much money and success for men as they do for women. Men typically need to possess a skill set alongside their looks." However, this is not to say that Kris didn't make an attempt. After the unsuccessful Rob and Blac Chyna show on E!, she did try. There was a lighthearted comment made by someone, imagining Kris Jenner's reaction to the beef between Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna, saying that Kris would be figuring out how to capitalize on the situation and make some money out of it. In the early days, Kris's scheming and plotting proved to be highly successful with her daughters, who now have multiple businesses. Of course, they acknowledged their manager/mom by paying her dues. According to various sources in the entertainment industry, Kris Jenner sits on the board of each of her kids' businesses and receives 10% of the revenue generated from every product, TV show, or modeling gig that involves her family, primarily her daughters. She describes this arrangement by saying, "This has been in place from the beginning because each of our businesses has its own infrastructure and a dedicated team built around the company. I said to my kids, look, I'm going to invest my heart and soul into this. I will work hard, and I'll take 10% because that will make it worthwhile for me." However, fans are now expressing concern as Kris's parenting approach and business strategy appear to directly impact the relationships between her children and their own offspring. Daughters equal dollars seems to be a prevailing mindset. In a series of peculiar interactions, fans have noticed that the Kardashian-Jenner sisters are rarely seen spending time with their sons, or at least not as much time as they do with their daughters. One could argue that this might be due to the fact that most of them had girls first. But even in the case of Kourtney, who had her son Mason first, he has not received as much exposure or publicity as his sister Penelope, who has been thrust into the spotlight. When we examine this theory across the other sisters, the pattern remains the same. Kim, for instance, had her daughter North first, followed by her son Saint, then another daughter, Chicago, and finally her youngest son, Psalm. Interestingly, on the internet, many people seem to believe that Kim only has two children, two girls. In 2022, one fan admitted, "I'm probably late to the game, but I didn't know Kim and Kanye had two sons, LOL." This observation is intriguing because Kim's son Psalm was born in 2019. Surprisingly, this means that at least one person remained unaware of Kim's son for 3 years. Considering how anything related to the Kardashians tends to attract immense publicity, this is definitely noteworthy. It suggests that, apart from deliberately keeping him out of the public eye, there might be another motive at play. On the other hand, It's evident that Kim is actively positioning her daughter North directly in the spotlight. In addition to numerous red carpet appearances and sightings, North is rapidly establishing an online presence. There have been ongoing discussions about the Kardashian family losing their relevance and the era of Kardashians coming to a close. Some people are convinced that Kim is utilizing North as a desperate attempt to hold on to social relevance and continuously keep people talking about her. As one Twitter user remarked, "The way Kim is farming clout off of North West," referring to Kim's relentless efforts to generate attention and popularity through her daughter. In case you're not familiar with internet slang, clout farming means that Kim is doing everything in her power to gain popularity and attention using her daughter because, as an influencer, clout is essentially the only marketing strategy needed. This notion gains further credibility as it was recently reported that Kim has filed for trademarking North's name in 4 different categories. The first category encompasses various non-medicated skin preparations, including moisturizers, lotions, creams, and cleansers. The second trademark pertains to toy figures, while the third involves advertising services. Lastly, the fourth category includes entertainment and the provision of information related to entertainment and pop culture via the internet. However, Kim is not the sole participant in this strategy. Khloe Kardashian has also faced criticism for extensively sharing posts about her daughter True on social media. While Khloe rarely shares any photos or updates about her son Tatum, fans have started to realize that her neglect of her son is influenced by Kris Jenner's teachings. Kris has guided her daughters on how to monetize their daughters. As one person astutely commented, "The Kardashians breathe and Kris Jenner can monetize the air. They don't even teach that at Harvard." Another person added, "From what I know, Kris Jenner was the one who taught her how to monetize her name and image and how to strategically manage her finances." Kylie is also not exempt from this pattern. Her daughter Stormi has been in the spotlight since her birth. Kylie shared numerous details and photos of Stormi shortly after she was born. However, there is a stark contrast in how Kylie has handled the birth of her second child, a son. Fans didn't catch a glimpse of him until what seemed like an opportune moment orchestrated by Kris. After deliberately keeping her son's identity away from the media, the revelation felt calculated. For an entire month, Kylie refrained from posting pictures of her son. However, she suddenly shared a photo of him right in the midst of the Balenciaga child scandal. Fans suspect that this was a deliberate ploy to divert attention from the negative publicity surrounding the Kardashians. Kylie swiftly denied these claims by commenting on a TikTok video, stating, "Why would I post my child to cover up for Balenciaga? This is why I don't do this. I always have something to say." However, given Kris Jenner's reputation and the fact that Kylie was seen wearing Balenciaga in the posted pictures, it is highly probable that it was a calculated move to quickly change the narrative. The public, for the most part, remains unconvinced. As one person commented on Instagram, "Interesting how we start seeing baby photos amidst all the heat they are getting. Well played, Kris." If further proof was needed to confirm that the Kardashian children, particularly the girls, are part of a marketing strategy, there was the time when Kim Kardashian herself admitted in an interview that she believed marketing and the business behind selling products were the talents that propelled her to become a megastar. It's all about understanding what the customer wants and making it feel both attainable and somewhat unattainable at the same time. It may sound like a stretch, but it's hard to ignore the resemblance to selling a picture-perfect dream to a receptive audience. In their case, it involves promoting an ideal body, a perfect lifestyle, and a successful career to young women. As the Kardashian sisters grow older, it's understandable that they would groom their daughters to step into the pedestal they've established for themselves. Some fans speculate that the differential treatment between their sons and daughters within the Kardashian-Jenner clan is due to boys not being as advantageous for their brand, while the girls can potentially become the next generation of influencers. Kanye West voiced his concerns about this early on, specifically calling out Kim when their daughter North began posting on TikTok. He expressed his dissatisfaction, stating, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." However, his claims were dismissed amid the news of their highly publicized and dramatic divorce. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.